I can feel the breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
And what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to our daily brew. Right here. We're here. Welcome. Cheers. I am the producer of this show, so I had to make sure I click all the right buttons. I'm the director, the producer, and the narrator, me and Louie here. What's up, Greg Montgomery? What's up, Bill? What's up, Derek Ritchie? Mike Soul, Darla Holton? What's up, Carolina Girl Ferguson? Down there in Cayman Islands, what's up? Gene Miller snoring. Yeah, that's not me. Hey, Peggy. What's up, Samantha? Yeah, we got a lot to talk about with the tropics. We're going to let everybody chime in here. It takes a little bit for everybody to get notified. So, you got to bear with us. We'll give everybody a couple minutes. Funny story I think I'll tell you about snoring while we wait on everybody to get in. So, I was on the Tom and Dan show the other day, and I gotta find the clip. I'll find the clip after this storm passes. Well, I was talking, and I was watching Tom and Dan. I was talking. They started laughing, and they started looking at each other, laughing, and they thought that I was tooting. I had Louie on my lap. They didn't know I had Louie, and they thought that I was, farting. And I picked up Louie, and they're like, oh my God, thanks. We thought that because I guess they kept hearing the sounds and they had no idea what exactly, because they didn't know about the dogs and the snoring. So I've cleared my name with them that it was not me, it was Louie making those grunts. So, yeah, so that was a funny story because of you. All right. So once again, welcome to this Mike's Story page. We just talk, ramble on. There's nothing official about it. Don't take anything I say. It's all with a grain of salt. If you need official information, make sure you go to the National Hurricane Center or National Weather Service or your local office. And that's about it. I'm just a drunk donkey. What's up, Eric? What's up, Roger? Texas. Greg, I don't know about Texas. This thing's moved up to maybe Upper Gulf, man. What's up, Michael Faulkner? What's up, Katie? What's up, Whitney? All right, we'll put you down and say hi to Hunter real quick, and then we're going to get on our little show here. So we do have... Today was one of them days I woke up shocked looking at models. I will say that. I was very shocked this morning with what I saw, and we're going to get into that. We've been talking about this area down in the Caribbean now over a week. So that's going to be our main focus for sure. As we say hi to Hunter. He's a cool dog. He just chills. All right, hey, huge thanks to our big supporter of Drunk Donkey Nation. Mike's Twitter page here is ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, located in Florida. Panhandle's kind of out of this one right now. But if you have your favorite adult toy store, then make sure you go frequent them, because we have a storm brewing. ABC is the place to go in Florida. You got to get your hurricane supplies. You got to get your priorities straight. So the time to prepare is now. This sucker's sneaking in on us. We could be looking at a Sunday, Monday landfall this weekend coming up. For some reason, people keep thinking I'm talking about Labor Day. It's this weekend, not Labor Day weekend. This weekend, we can be talking about something brewing. So we're going to get on that right now. Show you what's going on. All right, say bye, Hunter. All right, so what the heck? How are we going to start this? Well, let's talk about the facts. Here's the area that we're talking about. It's up to 80%. Let me read you what the NHC says. Broad area low pressure expected to form. Environmental conditions are conducive for development. Tropical depression likely to form late this week. That would be tomorrow or Friday, or the weekend, while the system moves west-northwest. The disturbance is expected to move near or across Yucatan on Saturday, and then move into more favorable conditions for development in the western Gulf of Mexico. So that's what we got. We have Invest 99 Brewing. Here's a look at it on Weather Nerds. Just a big old bunch of convection right now, but it is a low pressure system. And tropical waves turn into low pressure systems that spin. This is the early stages of formation. So there you go. That's a look at it. Weathernerds.org. I got the website all updated, by the way. Weather Nerds graphics, tropical tidbits graphics, spaghetti models. So the website and the app are updated with what we got. Here's the latest spaghetti models. These are 12Z. Not a lot of models yet. These just came out. Tropical tidbits. General motion. West, northwest. Northwest. And we have shifted from Mexico now towards Texas, Louisiana. High pressure system is going to help accelerate it that direction. The high pressure system slid a little bit more. We talked about that a lot. High pressure spin clockwise, and they actually will accelerate our system in this direction. The winds of the high pressure system work together with the low pressure spin counterclockwise. Thus, we have that forward motion towards the northwest. All right. So that's the latest models on Tropical Tidbits 12Z. And his page is all updated. We're going to go over all the ensembles. I'm going to show you all the individual model runs. I'm going to show you environmental conditions that are favorable for development. I don't get to read a lot of comments when we got a big storm brewing, so I apologize. Shelly helps us if you got a question. And Sandy, also known as Sheila. So the next name on the list, just in case you know, there's been a lot of history with the ice storm names. If we get I out of this one, it'd be Ida. Like, I don't know where that came from. Ida hope it doesn't come. Ida hope it doesn't form. I don't know where it's going. Or it could be Julian, correct. We have another system out there, Invest 98, that possibly could become it quicker. So it's not necessarily going to be the I name. This little guy could be sneaky. This one's not really going anywhere. It's Invest 98. So this one's going to go straight north up into the Atlantic. That's why we're not going to talk too much about it. But that one could become the Ida name. Ida means happy. Ida means a female name, German name for being happy. So I don't know. Julian could be the sneaky one. I added a new link, by the way. Check this out. Got a new link. I love it. Links on various storms and stuff right here. Right here, this little guy, tropical terms. I get a lot of people that message and ask questions, so I got this great link here on weather.us that has all the glossary of tropical names. LLC, low level circulation. ULAC, upper level anticyclone. Remember we were looking for that the other day? Anticyclone? This is a phenomenon that we're supposed to have with Invest 99, where the upper level anticyclone pushes away the air from the center aloft, creating more air to rise, meaning convection, and more thunderstorms. This is that anticyclone that we don't want to see. So anyway, it's a great link. If you see these letters, it's great. AEW, Easterly Wave. So that's a cool site. Kelvin Wave. It's a really good site, man. I can't believe I've never found it. I just can't believe it. It's an amazing site. So Jack Cillian came up with it. It's on weather.us. So I added that to the mix of tropical stuff. Here's some more spaghetti models starting to run. We don't really have a true center yet, so it's, you can't take them too serious. But when we start getting a lot of model support, you start to take things a little more serious. There's a lot of big bad images out there of a category 3+. So we're way early in the game. I've never been anybody to try to hype anything. So there's really no reason to get too awfully worried yet. It's just, we're seeing modeling show up that's showing potential hurricane plus. Could be approaching Sunday, Monday this weekend, not next week, not Labor Day, this weekend. And they have shifted a little bit more towards the upper Gulf. Now, let me get into this real quick, then we'll look at the models, because I put this together this morning, put it on Facebook. But so there's a lot of things happening why this thing could become a major hurricane. So the upper left here is the GFS upper level winds, kind of showing that anticyclone pattern. Very, very light upper level winds predicted over the Gulf. That's winds this weekend. So when you have light upper winds, you get a chance for development. We have no dust. There's a lot of people posting dust stuff. The dust that we're seeing now is going to get cleared on out of here. That's the dust forecast for the weekend. The big plume that's right there with purples and dark blooms, that's heavy dust. So we're going to have a low dust environment, which helps fuel storms. We have this loop eddy on the bottom right or bottom left, along with the hot ocean heat content. Now this loop eddy is concerning because we've seen storms in the past fuel off of these extra warm, they're basically rivers inside the Gulf of Mexico. They're currents. They're tropical fed currents of extra warm water, and it's a big one. So this thing was going to be riding, if it does take that northwest path, if there's a lot of ifs here. Listen, none of this stuff is meant to scare anybody. I'm just telling everybody what's possible, and why some of the models are saying 9, 30, 40, 50 millibar. That's stuff you look at very closely. So, loop eddy, extra warm water in the Gulf. Harvey sat one over. Michael, all your, strong storms. Katrina, there's data supporting that Katrina, fed off of something like this. So we're going to have that extra water. Ocean heat content. The whole path of this is going to be along some of the hottest waters in the Caribbean and in the Gulf. Ocean heat content is your fuel for developing tropical systems. It's not the sea surface temperatures. You can have a 90-degree sea surface temperature out in the middle Atlantic, but you have no cold. You have cold water underneath. And hurricanes do something called upwelling. As a storm moves, it pulls up water from below the surface. And when that happens, it brings up cold water. Sometimes, the cooler water will help slow development. But when you have a deep path of ocean heat content, that is how far down the waters go that are hot. So that'll be working in its favor. And then lastly, the upper level environment. We're in a neutral MJO, but this is your vertical velocity map that's kind of tied in with MJO, and we're entering a very favorable upper level atmosphere, Kelvin wave style week. The dark green is, just basically represents the upper level atmosphere is going to be very favorable for tropical growth. So that's why these models are saying there's a potential. So that's what we're watching close. So let's take a look at the models. Let's go to tropical tidbits. Hope that made sense. Like I said, guys, usually I'm goofy and we're reading, but I'm trying to just give everybody what's going on. Yes, yesterday we talked Mexico. We talked about this timing of the high pressure system, but when we're talking about a system now within 5 days. You hope the models 5 days out start to show similarities with past, and we are. We're not guessing a system 10 days out. So that's what we're going to digest real quick. Oh, we got a spammer. High pressures just kind of break it down a little bit, Mike, pushing itself. And high pressures help these systems. They sometimes help ventilate a system. They help accelerate a system. High pressure on the east side is not a negative for a storm, put it to you that way. So everybody knows I like Celsius, right? Look, I found me my second favorite drink, maybe soon to be my favorite drink. This was at 7-Eleven yesterday. Look at this one. Rehab tea and lemonade in a can. It's only got 25 calories, 180 grams of caffeine, and it's got every damn plethora of vitamins and phosphorus and all that good stuff. So, kind of liking it. So it's a coffee monster Celsius kind of day. It's a CMC kind of day. Coffee, monster, Celsius. The crap's getting real when it's a CMC kind of day. Okay, time to play with models. And we're still casually watching the following weekend with some area down there brewing in the Caribbean. I have a box arriving today. What's up, Sue and Louise? And what's up, Ryan Bruce? Good morning, New Orleans. Charnel. Mike, will the high pressure keep 99 away from Florida? Bob. Remember, Florida's got the panhandle. So anyway, all right, we're going to go over the models. We're going to look at all the models, and we'll look at some ensemble models, and then we'll look at everything the models are thinking right now. And go from there. Hey, by the way, thanks for everybody with their suggestions for Labor Day weekend camping, or not camping next weekend. We decided to maybe try a beach house. We've never rented a beach house. So I had a lot of folks reach out, Chamber of Commerce folks. Wasn't looking for no freebie. Was looking for places that were available, but I got a lot of great leads. So if you live in that area, we're still planning on it. This thing's going to be long gone. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be anything, but we got to keep an eye on it. All right. So we'll start out with the GFS. If I had to pick a model that has been consistent this year, at this part of the game, the GFS has been pretty good. The CMC and Icon have been really good about sniffing out tropical systems like they did last year. The Euro's been pretty bad late to the game. H-Wharf has always been a little aggressive on the intensity, but it does show reality of what could happen without land interaction. So we're going to show you the latest GFS and just kind of give you an idea. I'm going to leave this one up because this one shows you the high pressure system that we're going to be watching. So again, this is tropicaltidbits.com. Right? All right. Here we go. So weekend, we're going to stop it on the weekend. There's our low pressure taking shape. Saturday over the Yucatan. We've been talking a lot about that. We got John over there in the Cayman Islands. Greg, I know, man, these sneaky things are quick. So I got to tell you a tidbit. Now, we're all responsible. Don't take this like I'm trying to hype anything. I'm just letting you know a tidbit. We're on tropical tidbits. All 4 of U.S. falling Category 5 hurricanes, all 4 of them, including Andrew, which was yesterday, anniversary, all 4 were a tropical storm 3 days out. Okay, just not saying this one's going to be that. I'm just saying you don't want a storm peaking at the wrong time, meaning what we saw with Michael most recently. A storm that was only a tropical storm 3 days out. Not saying this is going to happen with this one. Not saying it's not going to happen with this one. Just saying there's a couple models that saying it's possible. 3 days out, over all these, conditions, we got to watch it close. Hopefully these models are wrong. But like I said, I don't remember waking up one morning like I did today and see what we're about ready to see. But anyway, here we go. So this is Sunday. Here's a GFS. Starts to really get intensified. 9:40. That's pretty quick. That's rapid intensification. That's Tuesday morning. The reason I said Sunday, Monday earlier because of this. Here's Sunday night. I debated putting Sunday, Monday on one of my graphics this morning because I didn't want people thinking of Sunday, but the H-Warp's a little quicker. And remember, you start to feel outer bands way before the center comes. So this technically is Sunday night with the GFS, meaning you're already going to be feeling effects this Sunday night, not next Sunday night. This weekend coming up. So here's the GFS. It's very aggressive. 940. Just. And look at stops, which means it could be a big rain event. This is Wednesday. So that's, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's a lot of rain. That's just one scenario. But man, that's a lot of rain. A lot of wind, then a lot of rain. All right, so let's show you other models. Let's go to the 00Z. Let's go real quick just to show you what's going down here too. Look, here's that other little system I keep talking about, Labor Day weekend. Still kind of showing up as a spot to watch, that Central America gyre. So I'm not going to focus too much on that. We got bigger problems. And 99 is one of them. All right, so here's 00Z. This is last night's GFS overnight model run. Shoots that gap. You always hear terminology like shooting this gap. Not a good gap. This is kind of where Michael started, right? You shoot the gap. Here's weekend. This is the OZ, and it got it down to 944. Texas, Louisiana landfall there. Timing here is Sunday night. There's Monday morning. All right, so let's look at other models. Let's look at your Canadian model. Canadian model goes a little higher. See, a lot of this has confusion on where it's going to set up, but still kind of splits the gap. And the Canadian model, a little weaker, luckily, 975, but that's still borderline category 2+. But important thing here is 2 models are showing kind of the same area, Louisiana, Texas. Same time frame. This is actually not even Monday morning. This is Monday morning. So CMC a little quicker. This is late Sunday night. So CMC is quicker this Sunday. All right, that one just ran. Let's look at the Euro. The Euro shows splitting the gap. This is Friday night. Notice the high pressure system here blocking. And as we said, clockwise winds accelerate, help our developing system actually develop and move the same direction. Here's the Euro predicting 1,007, 999, 990. So the Euro's a little weaker. Important thing to note here, still showing a hurricane, still showing a developing system, still showing Monday landfall, maybe Sunday night even, still showing the same general area. So we got the Euro there, we got the GFS there, and we got the CMC there. Very close consensus right now. And the reason we're seeing consensus is because they're all pretty solidly believing here our upper level high is going to be in the same position. This is where you start to believe the model's a little bit better now, because they're reading that high pressure system and they're pretty consistent on believing that high pressure system. We don't have any fronts coming. The high pressure system they believe is locked in. That's why we're seeing model consensus on that. All right, let's go to the icon model. The icon model is another good model. And here it is showing. Now this is the 6Z. It stops right here. This is late Sunday night, early Monday morning, 981. And 00Z had it a little bit more down in Texas. But look, 966. So still shows Texas. But that was the last night's 00Z run. Small little window here of development. And I had the UK up. I wanted to show this. The UK has not been a great model this year, but I always look at it hoping to get some consensus on thinking, and it does show a 994 development. Oh no, 97. Oh, that's over here, 994. This is only into Monday, but it's trended back towards Texas. Remember, yesterday was the only outlier that was still down in Mexico. So now even the UK is showing a developing system, dropping pressures quick on approach and into Texas. So let's look at ensembles. I want to look at rainfall real quick so I don't forget. So that GFS was really kind of Harvey-ish with the rainfall potential possibly. Let's take a look at that real quick. I mean, it's obviously in the early stages, but we still got to take a look here at what we could possibly see with rainfall if that GFS predicted correctly. So there's the rainfall out to next week, and high of 23 inches. So that's the latest GFS rainfall. Obviously, the east side, we're talking more of a Louisiana impact with the rains going up into Mississippi a little bit. But those are pretty high rain totals through the week next week, leading up to Labor Day, with the latest GFS. Now, last night I showed you that moisture ball graphic, right? That was precipitable water. Everybody was showing this big moisture ball heading that direction. If it stalls, we get a lot of rain. And everything in purple here is 12 inches plus. The Euro is predicting a little less rain, a little more movement. Same general area, though. This is rainfall through Wednesday. Still see pockets of 10, 11, 12 inches. Not as much, but still, you can see the impact. That was the Euro rain. And the GFS, almost the same spot. Crazy, huh? All right, let's look at, just to go backwards here, let's look back at GFS and just show you some other graphics here. 10 millimeter wind gust. We're looking at, that's bad. But I got to show it. 942 pressure, 939 pressure. And then we go to the H-Wharf, which is usually a little aggressive, people say, but I still look at it because it's been right more than wrong. And here's what we got. Oh, it had a problem. It had bad data. It had the same thing on tropical tidbits too. I don't know what happened there. The overnight run was a little more. Something happened. I don't know what happened to the one, but there was the overnight H-Wharf, and it's showing 932 pressure. And the timing here would be daybreak Monday, this Monday, not Labor Day Monday, this Monday. So let's hope that's wrong. Let's hope the GFS and H-Wharf are wrong, but that's two models now showing the same general area and same possibilities of a pretty strong storm. And the environment's going to be very capable of that. Okay? Anybody calling me hyper yet? Yeah, the H-warp was messed up. And the latest one, what should we drink now? Coffee? Yeah, we're going to... I don't want coffee to get all messed up. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of folks thinking this is a Labor Day deal. They don't realize it's like today's Wednesday. These things get sneaky. All right, so Wyatt, yeah. Well, look we had Mexico a couple days ago, so, but history now is repeats itself, and this high pressure setup is becoming confident amongst a lot of models. So I'm not going to really jump all in until we see the afternoon model suite, but I just want to, raise that awareness. Hey Matt, yeah, there's still something brewing down the lower Caribbean leading up to Labor Day. Nothing solid, but definitely seeing that ability, So yeah, today was, I told everybody in Louisiana yesterday, I said one eye and then the other eye half open. Today is a 2-eye alert. Yesterday was a 1.5 eye alert. Now Texas, Louisiana are 2-eye alerts. And hell, for that matter, I'd say a 1-eye alert for Mississippi and Bama just because. I think the Mexico threat's getting a little less. Well, if it gets super duper strong, it kind of goes north. There's not a very strong high pressure system right now showing up that's going to block it. Oh my goodness. So, hey, big shout out. I don't get to read all the comments on YouTube, so I'd like to do a big shout out to everybody on YouTube watching. We're getting a little more people over there. They like to watch it on the big TV. So I'd like to thank Universal Roofing Contracting for supporting us over there. Big Florida company here, and called in the radio show a couple times now, talking storms. I'll probably be calling again this weekend because this is brewing, but luckily for their viewing audience, it's not going to raise the stress level too much in Florida. All right, so let's look at ensembles. Again, I put this graphic together. There's a lot of favorable conditions ahead for this storm to intensify. So I'm not making this stuff up. That's not. It's not like looking at a model and saying, "Oh, look at that." You can see that there's a lot of conditions that hurricanes need, and this one's got it. Warmer than average water, loop eddy. Nobody's mentioned the loop eddy yet, but here's some of the rain potential. Man, so it's Texas, Louisiana, got to watch this close. I'm telling you, I'm not liking what I'm seeing at all. All right, so let's look at the latest ensembles. These are going to be on Weather Nerds. Here's the latest Euro. Euro's trending a little bit south. Notice Mexico's kind of out of the picture now, but we look for trends. We look for, we're going to start to see slight adjustments to the track. But man, we have got model consistency this morning like I've never seen as far as the general direction and thinking of that high pressure over Florida. A lot of them splitting that gap. We've seen a lot of systems over the years split the gap there between Yucatan and eastern or western Cuba and keep on trucking. But here's your latest ensemble suite from the Euro, and we got a little bit more on the Texas side than the Louisiana side, but enough that you get the idea where you're watching right now. Latest 6Z GFS ensembles showing a lot stronger system coming closer to Louisiana and eastern Texas. Very few into Mexico, obviously very few over Florida, none over Florida because of high pressure. But that's very interesting. Other models we can look at real quick here. What else can we look at? Heck, I don't even know what to look at anymore. Man. So yeah, this thing's happening fast. Fast. You might have to get a loan if you guys need plywood. If you landfall prediction, too early for that, Carol. I'm not going to go there. You can learn a lot about the steering currents though, and we got this swinging pendulum effect here, I call it, where you kind of see this high pressure system pivot down over Florida around the backside, and it kind of enables our system to just keep on that northwest track. Now, yeah, we get that last second turn because of the high pressure breaking down. You see that on the you see this on the Euro. So we're more than likely going to see a last minute turn upwards, not westward. Here's that other system still trucking off the Atlantic. We talk about that a lot. Still showing up. Here's the Canadian model for Labor Day weekend. Here's that system here I've been talking a lot about, but I'm not going to right now. That's the system pulling out of that Central American gyre. Here is that next wave coming off of Africa that we've been talking a lot about. And that would be showing up on the Euro also right here. And I think the GFS, not as much. It did last night, I think, on the 00Z a little bit. But there's that general low pressure Labor Day weekend we're watching. Oh man. Okay, Mark Anthony's here. What's up? So yeah, any reason we can't use OSB? Oh no, Derek. Hell, man, you can use any damn thing. The whole idea of plywood is just to keep crap from flying in your windows. That's all. Hell, you could put up chain link fence. Well, I wouldn't suggest that. But crap flies through the air. That's the idea. You get sticks and crap flying in the air. I mean, you don't want them going through your window. And the worst part about going through your window is it's a bitch to find somebody to come fix your window after a storm, because everybody's going to have storm damage. So Eric wants some beer at the fire station. Well, anyway, all right. So let's see. Slow down a little bit. Everybody's worried about the panhandle. I can just tell everybody at this point, there's no spaghetti model showing panhandle. We're talking about a system, it kind of, I guess it just kind of shocks me that, we're talking about a system that could be approaching land this Sunday. Today's Wednesday. So you have to believe in the models becoming consistent. And they're all showing that high pressure pivot around Florida and keeping this sucker into the Gulf. So let's go back, in case you're just tuning in, what we got going. Think out loud here a little bit. We got Invest 99. We have very good model consensus of a high pressure system, helping our system push towards eastern part of Texas, Louisiana. We have very good consensus that the environment is going to be very, very favorable for development. Very favorable for development. Hey, Gene, the Bermuda High's there, bud. It's kind of what we're looking at here. It's kind of the bigger picture sitting in it. No cone yet. We don't have any NHC graphics yet. NHC will come out once this becomes designated or maybe even a PTC. They might feel the need to issue a PTC, potential tropical cyclone, because of the timing of this thing. And it's not going to stop in the Gulf because we're going to have that acceleration with the high pressure around it. But all the things you look at for environment conditions are there. You know, we have, for example, we have ocean heat content, extremely warm waters out ahead of it. This is they call it rocket fuel. That's kind of a hype word to me. But anyway, rocket fuel, meaning nothing but incredibly, you know, if this thing splits the gap, nothing but hot water all the way up into the Gulf. So there's that. Let's take a look at the dust map. I don't know if I showed you the animated dust map. I get a lot of people talking about the dust, but the dust is not going to be a factor. Here's this. Let me show you this. Let's just look at the United States. Here's the dust map. It's kind of hard to see on your screen, maybe. Yeah, you can see it fine. Notice this now. This is what we're going to be watching. This plume of dust that we're seeing in the Gulf right now basically disappears, and our system is going to be underneath a pocket of no dust. So as we fast forward in time, boom, right here, look. This is the 28th. This is 3 days from now. So this is like Saturday. And here's Sunday. Here's Sunday, 29th. Notice, nothing in the Gulf. So that's one factor. That's two factors. Hot water, no dust. There's a big dust plume behind it. If this dust plume would have been here now, it'd be a different story. It'd be one factor limiting development, but we don't have that. So that's one big factor, is there is a big dust plume behind it, but not going to inhibit it. The other thing we got, let's look at upper level winds here on Tropical Tidbits. 200 millimeter, 200 jet stream winds. How about that? There is talk about a big anticyclone over top. There's a little bit of upper level low, which could actually help to ventilate the system to the west. But overall, upper level winds are not very negative. We have a large scale anticyclone over pattern head, which will help development. So no strong shear to deal with. Other things that will help this velocity potential. Part of the MJO suite of graphics shows very conductive stage in the upper atmosphere here leading into next weekend, the 28th here. So that's huge, helping our system develop. MJO, I got a new graphic I added. This is a little more easier to read, but this is kind of a enhanced stage as we get into the weekend. Those factors. So we have a lot of moisture in the air too. So that's that. Lots to watch. These things pop up quick. I mean, I tell you, holy crap. We got an updated global tropics hazards map. There's color everywhere. Jeez. So here's obviously the 25th now. They just added this one. So this is brand new. So there's Invest 98, 97, and then here's our 99. And then even next week, they're showing more potential. This is that Labor Day area, potentially in that big Central America gyre. See it? This is that whole pattern of spin around Central America, and storms can pop up on either side. And then here's our other wave we keep talking about next week. So that's next week's topic. Sneak attack. OSB is a lot cheaper wood, correct. And trust me, get the thinnest wood you can get, because that crap is heavy. Very heavy. And I use those ply locks. I don't even know if you can get them in time anymore. Let's see. I don't even know if they sell them on Amazon anymore. What are they called? Ply locks? Fly locks, I think they're called. Yeah, there they are. Oh, let's see how fast you can get them. I can get them today. Holy crap. Look, you can get them suckers today in Tampa. So those things are neat. They go on the edges of your plywood and they lock in place on your windowsills. But look at that. They're in stock on Amazon. Same day shipping. We have Greg Montgomery online too. He's a big wig at Furman Generator, obviously a big supporter of our page. But now is the time to get your generators in order. Get your cords laid out. Make sure you have gas. You gotta have gas. People don't realize this with generators, man. 5 gallons won't get you very long, so you gotta go run out and get some cans of gas. You know, I have 4 cans. I got 20 gallons, and I always keep it full. So you have another 5 gallons in the unit itself, plus you got 5 cans. Make sure you go over generator safety. Never run your generator close to a house or your garage. Always outside. But now would be the time to really, click on these 2 links too. That's not the one. This one. Hurricane Plan and Prepare. Hurricane Plan, great link from weather.gov, all about being ready for possible hurricane. Know your evacuation route. Huge. If I was in any of these areas right now, I'd be thinking, if you're in an evacuation zone, I'd be digging out the old hotels.com and figuring out a place to go. I'd make your reservations now. Beat the rush. Make sure they take pets. You can always cancel them. Make sure you have a battery backup system from Amazon. Make sure you have these little guys. The coolest things you gotta have. You gotta have one of these things. I'm telling you, they're lifesavers. These little guys right here. Make sure you get mega milliwatts, 25.8. Most phones are 6,000 to 7,000 milliamps. And this 26,000 means you can charge your phone at least 4 or 5 times. Don't buy them little ones that are 5,000 milliamp. They won't even charge your phone. You can get this today too, 26 bucks. I love this little guy. Everybody knows it. This weather radar or weather radio. You can get one now. These little guys are awesome. They're 20, 30 bucks. They got a light. They got your weather radio. They got charging for your phone. They got solar charging. They got freaking everything. So I love that unit. And the other most important thing I believe in is a 12-volt inverter for your car that will plug into your cigarette lighter, and you can get some extra power that way too. These are very important. So if you have things you got to get charged if you lose power, that you can at least use your car. They won't run no hair dryer. Don't be worried about your hair during a hurricane. Get a shirt, hurricane hair, I don't care. These things will blow your little thing up there. You'd be going through fuses left and right. But probably be good to have fuses too. But it's serious to be watching today. Today is the day I'll be really serious watching these models. Eric, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hurricane hair, I don't care. Now that'd be a shirt. What do you think, Shelly? Hurricane hair, don't care. All right, well, man, we got a lot to watch today. Hey, and by the way, listen. So, you know where I was supposed to be today? I was supposed to be there last night, and I canceled a couple weeks ago. We were supposed to go to Daytona. Daytona's this weekend. And I told my buddy Dave Roden, ever since they moved the damn date from July 4th, I said, why did they do this to me? I'd be leaving Daytona right now, coming home to cover this, because A, there's no internet at Daytona, and B, I have to keep up on things. You know, I mean, you guys know I'm dedicated and loyal to this page more than anything. I always have been. It's a strange addiction. But I would be absolutely devastated right now if I was in Daytona and this is happening right now. I'd be coming home. I'd be like, we're going home. So hopefully it fizzles is nothing, hopefully. But man, I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about this one. So we'll just leave it at that. We got a lot of models to come out today. We're talking about a system that's not even developed yet. So I'm not just stress that more than anything. All we're doing is going off the models that we all live and die for. The models, to me, as bad as they've been this year, the fact that they're all jumped on board with this sucker is a little scary. So we'll watch it real time. But for sure, big rain event. This is going to be a big system, wide system. We can look at some estimated IR look here. Let's look at that real quick. We can look, Euro puts it out. We're still in a 90-day window, 90 hours on the Euro, so we're not really at that point yet that we can use the 6Z or 18Z yet. But we can get a good look here at satellite. Let's see what the Euro says. So there's a look. This is the Euro. This would be Monday morning-ish right here. You can get in, you get the idea. This Monday, not Labor Day, this Monday. I don't think the GFS has anything like that. They have maybe. What do they got? We could look at. Look, precipitable water map. I like this one because it shows you the moisture just kind of hanging out. That's that's flooding right there. That's like 3 days of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday right there. GFS is just stalling it out right smack dab over Upper Gulf as a rain event. We can look at wind gusts here. I guess we can zoom in on this one a little closer maybe. So remember the GFS is the most aggressive model. So but it's still worth showing, I guess. It doesn't go out that far. So we're still outside that window of some of these higher resolution graphics showing possible winds. Anyway, so we'll get more spaghetti models out today. They'll be running more. Pay attention to the NHC. We're talking about a system that could be feeling the winds on the Gulf Coast as soon as Sunday night. So that would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days from now. 4 days. Thank you, Vicky Hill. Appreciate that. No dogs. Yeah, we've had the dogs. Oh, I moved the dogs, Jaden. We're in anti-snore mode because they distracted me. Yucatan, so far it looks like it's going to be a wet weekend. It could split the gap. Timing still is like Saturday-ish. Not really supposed to be developed by then. If it is, it's not. The main development is on approach. So anyway, thank you, Thomas Parker. Appreciate it. Hey, I listened too. We got a lot of supporters on the page. I really appreciate it. I guess you could say that Mike's Wear page is kind of funded by crowdfunded and great companies that believe in what we do. So appreciate it. I'm dedicated to this stuff more than you know. It's definitely my summer job. So I don't think anybody posts as much as I do. If there is, show me who, because I'll take it as a challenge. That's for sure. All right, so let's go to Twitter real quick, see what they're talking about. You can always watch this broadcast later. The hell is this? Oh, talking about GFS showing hurricane. This is Fred. This is old stuff. That's Fred. Don't worry. That was Fred. That's old. All right, so this is the name of the game right now. Let's do a recap real quick. We'll leave it at that. Let's pull up the official graphic here, and let me give you my keynotes. Okay, we're talking about a system that isn't even developed yet, first off. So one would tell you not to be worried, not to be concerned, because it's not even there yet. But the NHC has upped their wording some, quite significantly, and model support has been extremely consistent on possible hurricane plus. We're talking major hurricane. Steering currents are very consistent with high pressure over Florida helping this thing northwest. So yes, I would be concerned living where I've been showing these models. Not all of Texas, but big chunk of Texas, Louisiana at this point, or basically anybody in the Gulf with any more little wiggles and wobbles. But at this point in the game, we have the potential of a pretty strong hurricane. Just potential. Nothing. No official. You won't hear any official wording yet like that. So, I'm very cautious because I'm not an official source and I'm just a weather blogger. But, just got that feeling on this one that we got to watch it. So, just keep aware. That's all I'm saying. Today's Wednesday. Keep very, very aware if you live in the Gulf region. Because this thing's, we're not talking about it. We're not guessing a system 10 days out. We're talking about a system that could be being felt as early as 4 days from now. So, all right. So that's it. I'm going to get off of the computer. What's up, Dale? And I'll read your comments. I'm going to go get the dog. Which dog? Let's see which one responds to me the first. Come here. Who wants to come say hi to everybody? I think Louis does. Come here, Louis. Oh, Louis. All right, we're going to put Louis up. We're going to say goodbye with Louis. Louis. So anything else? Thank you, Ryan. You're welcome. Thank you, Gene. Michelle, be safe. Yep. A lot of warm water out there in the Gulf, Mark. You're correct. Thank you, Don. I just have the weird feelings like when we first started watching Michael. Models update around 12 o'clock. 12Z will get a new model run. I always wait, 12:30. By 12:30 Eastern, we'll have the GFS, CMC, and Icon. Then the Euros are usually done around 2 o'clock Eastern. And we'll see. We start to see these model trends developing, then, we got to really watch it. So that is all. Hurricane hair, I don't care. All right. As Louise enjoys this little back rub. All right. So I might probably do live tonight for sure. We'll let everybody know what time. Maybe, I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday. I don't know. Probably around 8 o'clock Eastern, maybe. So that'll be what we look forward to. All right. We need to try a little puppy. Oh. All right, I got a little appointment I got to go make. I forgot all about, so I'll be back here reporting live. I'll leave this up for a little bit. this live, and then I'll start posting the afternoon models about 11:30. So, all right, be good, all. Thanks for tuning in as always. Really appreciate it. Cheers, all you cone heads out there in the world, all you MWPs, and we got folks in Texas, Louisiana. Pay attention extra close. All right.